Hey guys, Harsh here, back in video. So today I have a Tarmac Works model for you guys, and this time I have the Pagani Zonda R, and this particular version is the lap record version at the Nürburgring. So you can see right here it says Nürburgring lap record edition, and this sort of spec that you see has like a semi race livery given to it, which is quite nice. So if we just take this one out here, so if we just take it out real quickly, you can see we have the acrylic case given with it, and it is a special edition, as you can see. So if we just remove with it, you can see the base over here has the Italian flag on it, and on top we have the car itself with the golden rim tires, and the whole body of this car is having a very nice carbon fiber finish all the way around. So let's take it out of its base and take a closer look at it. So starting with the front over here, as you can see, there isn't much going on. The headlights are so tiny that you won't be able to see any sort of details in them, which is sort of the case in the real car as well, but they are like simple dabs of paint, I believe, and not the plastic inserts, which is quite disappointing to see. But I guess for the size that the headlights are, it is quite okay. The front grille doesn't have any sort of like mesh design given to it, so the quality on this particular model is quite not up to the mark, I must say. On the side fender, you can see we have some aero pieces going on both the side. This helps to create some extra downforce at the front axle, and you can see we have the logo over there as well for some company, which I cannot recognize actually at this point, but I think it is quite clearly visible to you. The tires in this case, as you can see, have the golden rim, and the Pirelli P0 is printed on the tire wall as well. The wheels on this one are quite loose. You can see how much wiggle room they have. Not sure why this sort of thing is happening in this particular model, but at the back you can see it is like standard, but for the front one it is quite huge, I must say. And this is a free rolling chassis, so it rolls quite easily on a flat surface, so that is also very nice as well. If you move to the top of the wheels, you can see we have these sort of fins going on. This helps to cool the tire down, so it sucks air from here, goes over the tire and goes out from these vents over here, which are blocked in this particular model, as you can see, but in the real version they have like slits cut out, like actual slits cut out in them, but for the model I think it is quite okay. The mirrors are very strangely placed on top of the vent, which I have not seen in any other model, I must say. They have sort of like reflective paint given to them. It is a silver paint on both the ends, as you can see, which is again quite a bad job done by the Tarmac Works. I guess this is quite an old model, that's why you see these sort of issues in the model. If you move to the front of the windshield, you can see we have the Pagani logo and the Pirelli logo again at the bottom, along with the windshield wiper there. Only one in this case, as you can see. The front hood of this car, as you can see, has this very nice carbon fiber finish all the way, and you can see how the lines like meet at the middle of the car. If you move to the door side, you can see we have these two sort of hinges over here, which I am guessing holds the door in place and act as a hinge whenever the car is opened up or closed up. You can see on the side door we get the Pagani logo again, and if you see the side window, you can see we have a small hole cut out, which is actually for the sliding window, I guess, and that is quite standard in race spec cars because the windows don't actually roll down, they just have a flap that closes up or opens up whenever there is some sort of need to do so. Besides that, we have the fuel port, I guess, which is right over here on both the sides, as you can see. On top of the roof, you can see we have this massive scoop that scoops up air and cools the engine down, and we also have some on the sides as well. You can see these are, I think, for the radiators, and this is for the combustion of the actual engine itself. And beneath those vents we have more logos as well. We have the Pirelli logo, and then we have it is the signature of Horacio Pagani, and then we have some more logos as well at the bottom, you can see, and the Zonda R branding over there as well, right above the lip. Same case on the other side, not much difference going on over here. Moving to the back, you can see the back tires as well. These are also very nicely detailed, almost as same as the front one. You can see they have variable thickness. The back ones are a lot thicker than the front ones, and they have no treads on them, which is accurate for this particular version, I guess, because this is a track car and they're usually run on slick tires. The back wing is also very nicely detailed. You can see all the way around we get the Pagani logo up top, and on the side there we have some more logos as well, as you can see. Although the wing is a bit broken, you can see that it is not stuck to the car body properly, so that's why it is wiggling a lot. Moving to the back, you can see we have this sort of like red dabs of paint going on, which is I guess are the brake lights, and underneath those we have these yellow markers which are the indicators I think, but I am not totally sure about this. And then if you look at the exhaust system over here, you can see it is quite okayish detail, I must say. Not hugely detailed, but I guess it is quite okay for this particular version. You can see again we have the Zonda R branding over here, and this time around at the back we have this sort of like honeycomb mesh design going on. And if you look behind the exhaust system, we get a slight look at the engine, gearbox or something like that detail going on, which is quite nice to see on a scale model. And then underneath the car you can see we have this giant diffuser, which adds a very nice aggressive look to the car itself. The bottom is quite flat. You can see we have the Tarmac Works logo and the version of the car, which is the 1:64 scale Pagani Zonda R, made in China obviously. So all in all, a very nicely detailed model, but considering that this is an old Tarmac Works model, they have come a long way in adding their details in the car itself, such as the mirrors are now a lot more detailed, and the front mesh design I think is a nice improvement as well. So that is guys, the Pagani Zonda R by Tarmac Works in the 1:64 scale in the Nürburgring lap record edition. So thanks for watching the video guys, hopefully enjoyed it, and if you have any doubt, suggestion or comments, you can just comment down below. I will try to respond to them as soon as possible. So as always, I will catch you all in the next one.